This is a long one. I'll start this off with the fact I, 28F, am getting married to my fiancé, 27M. We have planned our wedding within 2 months, and I will be 28 weeks pregnant on the day. It's a UK registry office wedding, and his mum offered to pay for the flowers to make it feel more special. I do have 3 bridesmaids, a maid of honor, and myself, so that is 5 bouquets between the women. It was 3 buttonholes men's flowers for the groomsmen and groom, and a top table arrangement that had been discussed. I was looking at florists near me. His mum was looking near her an hour away, as they would be bringing them by car. Then his mum, 58, remembered her mum has worked for a florist for years. So my fiancé's grandmother, 79, is now involved. At some point, she also decided to contribute to the costs, and this when things started changing. She lives a lot further north, 6 hours drive, but can buy the flower stems wholesale due to working at a florist's. The whole process has been pretty stressful and miserable for me since his grandmother got involved, and I think I have somehow let it show that I'm not over the moon. I have been very thankful and accommodating, but I found the entire process exhausting. I work full-time. Our house is in DIY mode, no boiler or functional bathroom in winter. To top it off, I'm hormonal tearful from the pregnancy, and because my own mum died a year ago, planning a wedding, it spiraled from registry only to a room booked after with food, and we have a 8-month-old dog and other pets to look after. I thought unloading different tasks to others would help. Everyone has been amazing. We have a wedding cake being made by my bridesmaids, photos being done by photographer friends, wedding favors and table decorations by my aunt and cousin, and name placement cards by his other grandma. This has all come together and is all organized. The wedding flowers, however, there seems to be never-ending problems. It started with being told a lot of flowers will not be available because it will be in January. I spent time researching what would be available in January. It transpired that most flowers are available year-round, but his grandmother didn't know this at the time. That's okay, great news. I start looking at other flowers and suggesting what I like, and also the color themes that had already been picked, yellow, and the bridesmaids' dresses that were already ordered, pale lavender blue description. She made a few comments about costs, so I looked for cheap flowers too, like only a bouquet of daffodils. The bridesmaids were dead set against wearing yellow, so I relented with them and we ordered lavender, and they have arrived as a pale chiffon blue. So the theme is still yellow with blue accents. I was asked by my fiancé's grandmother several times if I'm sure I want yellow flowers, and I said yes. She asked multiple times what shade. I told her the shades of multiple yellows, like a gradient from white to buttercup yellow, and that we could add some flowers to match the bridesmaids. She continued to ask for things. She asked for sketches and mood board photos. I have sketch drawings, sent multiple pictures of the groom's yellow tie and the bridesmaids' dresses, made a Pinterest. I was asked to work out how many stems and of each flower, which I did. I was asked to contact florists near me to ask random questions such as, how much for 50 roses? It was at this point I was wearing a bit thin with the tasks. I was then sent completely different pictures from her divorced daughter-in-law's wedding, pink and orange geraniums. If I liked these, I said no. Another wedding was going on at her florist job, and she sent pictures of cream roses and asked if I liked them. I said they were pretty. She asked if I wanted fluffy pampas grass like the bride at the florist was getting, and I expressed I didn't like it. She then found a similar smaller fluffy grass, bunny grass from the same bride's theme, and I said I wasn't a fan. The theme color for that bride was cream and oatmeal. She suggested eucalyptus leaves, and I said I didn't want that particular shade. It's more of a minty green. So from then on I was told I could only have dark green foliage. I said normal foliage, just not eucalyptus, was fine, but told again only dark green, and I said okay. And if I wanted a teardrop-shaped bouquet, I'd have to have ivy. I am not a fan of ivy and suggested ferns. She agreed, but has gone with a very fluffy asparagus fern, almost like the fluffy grasses I'd said no to, which I was okay with as I didn't specify the fern. I kept my mouth shut and said great. When I started talking about yellow roses, she seemed confused and said, "But you liked the cream ones." This was the start of the miscommunication. I said yes, I liked them from the other bridesmaids' wedding flowers, but would like it to be my color themes. There was some calling to figure out when we needed to finalize things by, and to clarify that the color scheme wouldn't be oatmeal, by my fiancé and his mom. I think she felt attacked by the calls, which were just an attempt to figure out what was happening. At various points I was told it would be too expensive and to cut down on things, so I said we don't need certain buttonholes, or the top table piece. Although without any communication to me, they're being included now. I was told I needed to buy ribbon if I wanted it on the bouquets because the florist did not have any and they need 3 meters per bouquet. I got 15 meters of ribbon by a set date, my fiancé, and I went out to buy it in the color yellow. We delivered it to her and all was fine until the other day, 1.5 weeks before the wedding. "We can't use it because it is wired and will catch on the dresses." I said, "Oh, okay, well we don't need ribbon, it was just an idea." No response, so again my fiancé, and then his mom both called her and found out she bought white and gold ribbon instead. I was okay with this, but said maybe not the gold. It might clash with the yellow flowers. I was woken up the next day to be told his grandmother is upset and feels like we are ungrateful because she's put so much effort in. Which I do agree, but I don't think at any point I had done anything wrong. I just feel completely messed about by the whole ordeal. Pointless tasks, we have no ribbon, go buy it. Oh no, we can't use it. Let me get some in another color. She didn't get it in yellow because the fabric store didn't have any yellow ribbon apparently. All these things seem plausible, but were beginning to annoy me. The bridesmaids said if anything caught on their dresses, that would be their fault, not the ribbon. I have also been told by his grandmother that they might not be able to bring the flowers down because of the snow. There is no snow in the UK right now. I was told we can't take pictures outside because it will rain, so I need to have them inside, and the flower colors match the room. I've been told they are real flowers, so won't exactly match what I want. I feel like every time someone called to clarify information, she felt like it had come from me being critical. And in all honesty, I feel like I am becoming a bit critical of what is going on. I'm not looking forward to the result of the flowers, and I would say I am ungrateful, so she's right in feeling that way. I wish I'd gone to Long Acres down the road. So, Ada?